crazy person because I just left a meeting and I'm going to call his cell phone. And I remember I pulled over to the side of the road and I'm like, should I call Robert De Niro? Should I call him? And then I did, and I remember you answered the phone right away. You were like, yeah. And I was like, Bob, because he said, call me Bob. Bob. So I think Carl Van Loon is his name. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, and I think that's why he says that's his name. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that was it. He's like, okay, good, okay. And that was it. But then his agent called my agent 5 minutes later, and he said he wants to do the movie. So again, that was, you know, you gave me your cell number. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you didn't hang up on me when I called you.
So I wanted to ask you, with the movie, is there anything that you'd want to say about A Star Is Born? Anything that you felt was important to say that you'll wind up saying once you go on these promo tours that you could sort of let everybody know at this point?
You know, I mean, I think probably like you, there was a reason why you wanted to tell A Bronx Tale, why you wanted to direct it and not anybody else.
Yes.
I think probably even more so with The Good Shepherd, which was very personal to you. You know, I've had the great honor of working with incredible directors like David O. Russell and Clint Eastwood and Todd Phillips, and I never thought that I should be directing any of those movies that I've been in, but I've always found, I always realized that I was a bit different, I thought, than other people that were just acting because I was so obsessed with the storytelling aspect of it, how you film it, how you tell a story. And that's what always interested me. So this story, for some reason, Clint Eastwood was going to do it. It was a love story, and we were going to do it together, but I thought I was too young and not right for the role. But it kept haunting me, that story, this broken love story. And it just, you know, shots kept coming into my head, and I would just dream about it, and I realized I just have to do it. I have to sort of purge it in a way. That's the only, and people were getting sick of me not directing because I was always talking. I mean, you were even a big champion of, we were going to do this movie, Honeymoon with Harry. This is right after Limitless. You were going to work together and have me direct a movie, which also gave me a lot of confidence. So it really was about, I knew that I had to do it. Whether it fails or not, I knew that I had to try. And I wound up absolutely loving it. And also, you can't hide when you sing. You know, to me, the best way to express love is through singing and music. And I knew that if I could marry that in a way, it could be special. And Lady Gaga is just kind of a revelation, I got to say. But I don't want to say too much because maybe you'll hate the movie, but I love it. I really love it. It's the movie I set out to make, which is hard to say that, but we also had the benefit of editing. I've been editing for a long time because the movie was going to come out in May, and now it's in October, and that really was a benefit. I just hope I get to keep doing it because I absolutely love it. And Dave Chappelle's in the movie, which took me 2 years to get him to do it, who's great. And Andrew Dice Clay plays her father.
Yeah, he's great. He's great in it.
And Sam Elliott's in it. It's really Anthony
He's
Raymond.
great too. Yeah, no, it's a very special, and you can tell all the work you did. It is special.
And the other thing that Stephanie, Lady Gaga's name is Stephanie Germanotta, I'll just say Stephanie because I never call her Lady Gaga, but because I was like confusing. But she said right from the beginning that this is going to be a barter. That I'm going to rely on you to get a performance that's honest out of me, because she's never done a film before. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure that you turn into a musician, because we're going to sing everything live. Yeah. And I thought, wait, what? And she said, no, the only way this is going to work, she goes, I can't stand when I watch movies that have music and you can tell that it's a pre-record and people are lip-syncing. She goes, it's just, and she's right. So that was terrifying, but I really relied on her, and I had the benefit of time, and I spent about 1.5 years taking vocal lessons and working on it and singing in front of people. And one of the great things that I love about the movie is we shot everything from the stage, and we actually went to real concerts, real venues, and just jumped on for 4 or 5 minutes. We were at Stagecoach. I got to sing in front of like 20,000 people. And then we got to jump on the stage at Glastonbury, which is the largest private open-air music festival in the world. And I was there in this pyramid stage, singing in front of like 80,000 people. That was crazy. But the production value you get out of that is just,
it was great.
It's just
great.
You know.
I don't know. I mean, you're both right about the playback thing. I couldn't imagine it being done any other way.
Yeah.
It was terrific.
And Chris Christopherson, who was in the 1976-72 version, he was just happened to be performing in Glastonbury